Hello everyone and welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you've been playing Infinity Nikki, you know that this game is absolutely stunning and the camera mode in this game is so good. But you may be wondering where to go to take the best shots. Well, today I'm going to run through some of the most beautiful spots that I have found so far on the map. Let me know in the comments where your favourite spots are and don't forget to like and also subscribe, but let's take a look. So the first spot is in Breezy Meadow and it's by this river, as you can see on the map here, and you want to go to the second bridge, which is more inland, and here you will see these gorgeous kind of reddy pink flowers. They're almost like hyacinths. I'm not sure what they actually are, but they look absolutely stunning and they kind of cover this whole area, and there is a nice little kind of quaint bridge over the river which has a little bit of a cottagecore feel. So if you want to, you can take a photo in front of that little bridge. You can actually also take a photo on top of the bridge, and then in the background you will get the nice horizon, and there's also a bigger bridge in the background there as well, which is really nice. If you can find a nice kind of outfit to match these colors and these hues, I really would kind of recommend that. But it's just a nice, really kind of cozy little spot, especially if you're a lover of flowers. The second spot is south of Flora Wish. If you follow the coastline all around, you will see it. It's got this pretty kind of unique design around it, so you will know that you're in the right place. But this is an absolutely stunning location. It has this wonderful stone gazebo in the center. There are flowers everywhere. There is even two swans around that you might locate, and you might be able to get those in the photo as well. This area is just beautiful and whimsical, and I think there are so many good outfits that would take absolutely stunning pictures here. You just kind of have to make sure you zoom out to try and get all of the gazebo in if you want to, but really truly just play around, have a lot of fun with this spot because it is so romantic and gorgeous. The next spot on the map is the Bug Catcher's Cabin, which is south of Flora Wish but north of Breezy Meadow. It's kind of like in the middle there. There is a teleporter here that you can unlock, which makes it nice and quick to get to if you need to. But this area is absolutely gorgeous. Yet again, it has flowers. There is a strong ongoing theme with flowers throughout these spots. I apologize for that. But what makes this area stand out for me, I think, is firstly the orange flowers. They're dotted around everywhere. They kind of have that meadow feel to it, which is absolutely stunning. And it's also on a hill, and at the top of that hill is a gorgeous kind of whimsical little windmill as well, which kind of rotates nicely, and there's little bunting and flags and things. It's just so precious. A great little spot, especially if you're a fan of like autumn colors. This would be a great place to take some photos. The next spot is actually just a little bit north of number 3, and this is the Art Academy. The Art Academy actually does span over quite a large area, and it is a gorgeous spot because it has all of the cherry blossom trees. So if you're a fan of pink and you have a nice pink outfit, this is the place you want to go to. There are kind of a few key spots which I think are really stand out. Firstly, the picnic spot, because there is a nice little kind of stage area behind, which again has some of that gorgeous bunting, and out front of it is really nice as well because there are some decking areas which kind of give you a view over the water and over the mountains, and you get like a little bit of the tree in the right hand side as well. But generally anywhere, if you want a tree in your spot which is like pink and gorgeous, then this is the best place for it. I really love this whole environment, so have a run around. There is even like cherry blossom leaves on the floor as well, which is 10 out of 10 perfection for me. The next spot is to the south of Breezy Meadow. It's almost along the outer ledge of the line of the whole map, and it's kind of up in the hills. It was a little bit out of the way, but when I came across it, I was in awe. I was like, this is stunning, and it has to be one of my favorite areas so far. It's got like ruins and beautiful pink flowers trailing down everywhere. This is the home of the Bulquet, so you need to come here at some point anyway, but whilst you're here, definitely take some photos because there's so many gorgeous things about this. There's lots of flowers on the ground that are pink, white, even some blues as well. It's just such a nice place. It's very overgrown, and I love the way that it feels here. It just has a really nice vibe to it. It's a little bit more hidden than some of the other spots, and I think that's kind of a good thing. It's like if you stumble across it, you're very, very lucky. So definitely check this one out as well. So the next one is actually more of an activity and taking photos while you're taking part in that activity. And this is doing a hot air balloon ride. I think there is a couple spots on the map because I also used the one in Flora Wish, but I can't remember where the first one I took this ride was, but it was on Flora Wish. But there's one here, you can speak to Pavi, it's by the wishing tree, and then you just get to go up and kind of float around the world, and you can take so many gorgeous photos whilst you're up here. You can kind of zoom in, zoom out, rotate the camera, make sure you get all of those different landscapes in as well. It's just such a gorgeous little thing to do. They didn't need to add this to the game, but I love that they did. It is so cute and such a nice way to see the map from above, and you can just float there as long as you like until it's time to come down. So really recommend doing this and taking some photos as well. It will cost you 200 bling, but 100% worth it. So number 7 is also quite easy to find on the map because it is a large body of water in Breezy Meadow, and you just want to follow the river up and then you'll come to this kind of cliff area and then you'll have the water in the bottom. There is a waterfall here, so make sure to get that in your background. There's lovely mountains in the back as well, and some trees with a little bit of fog as well, just to add some atmosphere to your shots. I recommend trying to get the waterfall in. You can also stand on the rocks in the water to get a nice photo as well. There are just some really nice opportunities here to get a more natural shot, which I love. For number 8, you will have had to unlock the Stoneville area, which comes after chapter 2, I believe. But this is basically any of the Lavender fringe fields. So these are quite easy to find on your map because they actually show up purple, which is really helpful. But taking photos in these little lavender fields is so precious. I love the colors. They're so vibrant and bright here. You can kind of get some nice shots in the background as well, which I love. You can turn off the NPCs, which I appreciate because quite a lot of them are kind of like farming and mulling around. If you time it right, you could also get a sheep in your photo because they like to hang out here, which is adorable. But yeah, the purples here are gorgeous. If you go to the left hand side where there is the most of the lavender fields as well, you can get it kind of sloping up, so you can get all of that purple lavender in your shots as well, which makes for some really gorgeous photos. The next one is also in Stoneville, and it is on this specific island. In Stoneville, there are some amazing kind of rocks and things that kind of float up. They make some really interesting kind of backdrops as well, which is nice to think about. And this one kind of gives you a good viewpoint from all of them in the background. And if you also kind of aim the camera right, you can get some of those purples from the lavender as well. There is also some cute spots on this island, like this little archway. I love this. It kind of has like a very rustic kind of feel to it, and there's barrels and flowers, which is everything I'm all about. But yeah, this seems to be a good place to kind of aim and take some photos. I just love this spot. I love the height that it gives. You can kind of see the river a little bit as well. You just get a whole good view of the whole of this kind of section of the map, so highly recommend here as well. So I know everything that I've kind of shown you so far has been very pretty and flowery, but if you want something a bit more moodier, maybe a little bit darker, then I highly recommend you check out the Queen's Palace Ruins, which has a teleporter, but it's at the very south of the map. You can kind of see it gets a little bit darker here, which matches the whole kind of vibe of it. But this is gorgeous. It's almost like a little bit of a castle ruins. It's overgrown. There's kind of weeds and things around. There's gorgeous kind of stonework as well. Even like a little bit of a cathedral feel because there is some nice glass work as well. So I highly recommend coming here if you want more of a dark, foreboding kind of outfit shot. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Not perhaps my go-to style, but I'm sure it might be some of you, and maybe it'll be nice to have like a mix up of different things as well. So there we have it. There are 10 of my favorite photo spots. Let me know in the comments what your favorite is. I'm sure we'll find more and discover new things as the map opens up. Let me know if you want to see more of this type of content, and have a great rest of your day. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.